Can China's new stealth H-20 bomber threaten the US or rival the B-21? China's H-20 stealth bomber is expected to introduce an entirely new sphere of threat dynamics. China's emerging B-2 copycat H-20 stealth bomber is expected to introduce an entirely new sphere of threat dynamics to the US, as it further cements China's nuclear triad and massively extends its nuclear attack range to include major portions of the continental US. While there is much still to be known about the H-20, there are many reasons why US weapons developers are likely to take it very seriously. For instance, if the H-20 can extend its range beyond the first island chain off the coast of China, then it could not only hold the Philippines, Japan, and areas of the South China Sea at risk, but also threaten Guam, a US territory. Certainly, if extended with a refueler, the H-20 might be in position to threaten Hawaii or even parts of the continental US. China's new H-20 long-range stealth bomber would potentially introduce paradigm-changing threats as it is expected to operate with an 8,500 kilometers range. This would hold key, previously unreachable areas of the US at risk in new ways. A reported range of 8,500 kilometers appears slightly less than a B-2 bomber's range of more than 6,700 miles. However, Pentagon reports have raised concerns that the Chinese may also be developing a refuelable bomber that could reach initial operating capability before the long-range bomber. Perhaps of even greater concern, the Pentagon assessment states, is that such a refueler could expand long-range offensive bomber capability beyond the second island chain. A refueler could also substantially change the equation and enable it to rival the mission scope of a B-2 which, as many know, successfully completed 44-hour missions from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri to Diego Garcia, a small island off the Indian coast, during Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan. A report from the London-based Royal United Services Institute for Defence and Security Studies report writes that the state-of-the-art H-20 can carry a massive weapons payload of 45 tons and fly great distances without mid-air refueling. While the exact composition of its stealth properties or radar signature reducing technologies may not be fully known, available photos and renderings reveal an aircraft which one could say seems in some respects to be indistinguishable from a US B-2. There is nothing surprising about this, given China's well-known and well-documented habit of attempting to steal or copy US weapons designs. It seems particularly apparent in the case of the H-20. It features a similar rounded upper fuselage, blended wing body, curved upper air inlets, and essentially no vertical structures. There appears to be a fair amount of evidence, simply available to the naked eye, to demonstrate China's potential copycat maneuver. The B-2 is known for its long-endurance flights as well. During Operation Enduring Freedom in the opening days of the Afghan War, US B-2 flew 44-hour missions from Whiteman AFB, Mississippi, to Diego Garcia, a small island off of the Indian coastline. From there, B-2s flew bombing missions over Afghanistan in support of US ground forces. While this mission likely required refueling, it does speak to the merits and tactical advantages of long-endurance bombing. It is also not clear if the H-20 could succeed in rivaling a US B-2 given the extent of upgrades and adaptations the Air Force has undertaken with the 1980s platform. The B-2 will soon have air defense evading defensive management systems sensors, a 1,000-fold faster computer processor and weapons upgrades to include an ability to drop the B-61 Mod 12 nuclear bomb. The B-2, which is expected to fly alongside the new B-21 until sufficient numbers of B-21s arrive, will be a much different plane in a few years when compared to its 1980s origins, as the Pentagon hopes to ensure the platform remains relevant and powerful for many years into the future. An ability to engineer and deliver 5th-gen systems into the bomber may remain to be seen to some extent, as much is still unknown, yet the Chinese have already engineered several potentially 5th-gen aircraft with the J-20 and J-31. At very least, the exterior does appear to be stealthy. It looks like it has an embedded engine, blended wing body, absence of vertical structures and engine air ducts.